Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So East Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the line.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, ECU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the counter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
About these two running games so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Touchdown, Pirates. Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one, Kevin? Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. rides the back and leaves him. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Grover. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Makes one man miss. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down for this offense. The give on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes he's 3 to 4 yards.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wideout trying to get it in. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Buys a little time. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Now it's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Touchdown, East Carolina. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The quick out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rush is on him. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the income.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit and forcing that incompletion.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, ECU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Found the spot in the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, get the yardage.
The Pirates have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Pirates come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Right on the money. Touchdown, Pirates. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Cincinnati, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Grover. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. On 1st down from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll start this drive from the 42. Rides the back on the option. The give. Runs through the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Grover. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. Gives it on the option. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to. Well, they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just worked the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here.